when you're trying to use memory techniques, you want to try to get as many advantages as possible. That's going to help you learn faster or remember information for longer. And I thought about a couple of things that you could do to help you improve your memory and those different aspects of using memory techniques. And I realized there's some things that might be helpful for, an instant or for here and there. It's not really helpful overall. And that's what you have to look at, the big picture. So for example, should you create your actual stories with pictures? So here I'm in Canva again. So what I'm saying is, okay, so let's say you have Mickey Mouse, right? And then you have Mickey Mouse and you have Iron Man, and maybe he's like flying on top of Iron Man or something. And so you're creating this story, right? There we go. He's flying. And then maybe there's a dog for some reason. So you're using pictures to create the stories that you're seeing, or to the best of your ability that you can create your stories, right? But what happens is, yes, having an actual image is going to be so much better than probably picturing in your head, because maybe you're kind of fuzzy, and when you thought of Mickey Mouse, you didn't have the greatest of details, but right here you have all the details right in front of you, right? And of Iron Man. And so you could go through, and keep adding images to your stories that you see in your head, which just adds on to the detail that you're picturing, which is going to help you really keep that story in your head. But what if this takes you 5 minutes to create? And in those 5 minutes, you could have pictured, I don't know, maybe 10 other stories. Yes, those stories might not be as detailed as the ones that you're seeing, but you're learning more information faster, right? And so if you're constantly creating your stories with actual pictures, and it's going to take you an hour just to create 5 of your stories, but in that hour you can have 50 stories, right? Which represents 50 different pieces of information. What's the trade-off there? Yes, you might remember these 5 stories with the actual pictures so much longer, but maybe those 50 stories you could create in the same time would just be good enough for you to recall the information you need to be able to recall. And so just because this, creating all these, stories is going to be, really fantastic for that one specific story, make it so much more memorable. And I love creating stories, right? And so, being able to see all this information actually, boom, as an image is so cool, and you can share it with people even, but it's not really going to help you when it comes to learning information quickly. And even helping you remember information in the long run, because, you have 5 stories that you're remembering really well, but these other 45 stories you could have created in the same hour, you're not going to be able to learn or remember those at all. You're missing out on those 45 stories. And so I thought that was a really important point to bring up, because it's something that, sounds like it's really good to do. Yeah, create all your stories with actual pictures, but hold on. How much time is it going to take, and how much time is it going to take from this other information you could be learning in the exact same time instead of creating the stories? So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.